Hi, Alan here, and I want to welcome you to Steamboat Lake State Park. You can see my home behind me. I'd call it my home away from home, but it's home. I'm a full-time RVer. I'm also an entrepreneur, and I want to talk with you this morning. Well, it's morning here. You may be watching this during morning, afternoon, evening. That's okay. I want to talk with you about promptings. Now, I'm not talking about the kind of promptings where, gee, I really need to do the laundry, or that kitchen sink is really getting nasty. It needs to be cleaned. I'm talking about promptings where something pops into your head and said, I haven't heard from so and so in a long time. I'd like to reach out to them and I'd like to see how they're doing. And you know what? You never know when reaching out to that person just in out of the blue and maybe unexpected is the kind of lift that they need. So when it comes to reaching out to people, of course, in today's technological world, we can shoot them an email, we can send them a text, we can connect with them on Facebook, we can make a phone call. All those things are nice, but they're temporary. The thing that really lasts is to send them a card. But you see, the problem with sending cards has always been, got to go to the store, I got to go searching for cards, and if you're in a rural area, you're not going to find a big selection, and you never find just the card you want. And since you're traveling, I mean, I'm reaching out here to RVers, although really anybody could appreciate this message. Since you're traveling, the scenery is so spectacular. Let me just turn this around. You got to see this. No, not my RV. This is my view in the morning. This is Hans Peak. Okay, enough. You might want to send them that photo. Well, how do you do it? Well, I'm going to introduce you to a company called Send Out Cards. Now, it's a company that provides an incredible service. They've taken the brick and mortar and they've moved it to where you start the process online. You custom design your own card, and the second part of this video will actually walk you through how that's done. And when you're done custom designing it with your own photos, with your own message, even in your own handwriting if you want. And by the way, if you're in business, realtor, insurance broker, chiropractor, whatever, this is a great service for folks like that too. But I'm speaking primarily right now to the RVing crowd. And if you're an RVer, you're out in places like this. You're not going to go running 30 miles into Steamboat when you have a prompting to send somebody a greeting card and a gift or a gift. What you can do is you can go online. You can create the card. You can create the perfect card that you want to send whomever with the perfect message. And then when you click send, the company is based in a real facility, a real office facility in Salt Lake City. They'll print that card for you. They will stuff it in an envelope. They will address it out to whatever address you give them, and they will put a stamp on it, and they will send it out anywhere in the world. It's pretty cool, really. And if you want to include a gift with it, or if you want to include a canvas print or a custom calendar, there's all kinds of really neat stuff that you can do that you can send out to loved ones, for birthdays, for holidays, for Father's Day, for Mother's Day, or just because you have a prompting to reach out to somebody. Now, listen, I'm going to give you my name. I'm going to tell you, I'm the developer of RVAcrossAmerica.net. I also have my own entrepreneurial site at alansills.com. And I'll give you my phone number. If you have questions, call me at 1-561-676-1205. Now, I'll tell you, even though my number is Florida, probably not going to see me in Florida. Again, I'll scroll behind me. Does that look like Florida? So, if I made my point, I'm in the mountains. I'm in mountain time zone, and that's probably where I'm going to stay for quite a while. So, reach out to me. In the meantime, take a look at the actual process that I'm talking about. Thank you for your time. And by the way, if you're looking to make some money on the road, if you're looking for a location neutral lifestyle, in other words, if you're saying send out cards is a great idea, great concept, and a great value, frankly, because the cards cost a fraction of what the cards in a card store cost, and you'd like to profit with us, well, that's an opportunity too. And after my video, I will have a link for you that you can go directly to so that you can take a look at our business plan and see if maybe this is the kind of idea for you that you'd like to be on the road and or maybe if you're not on the road in your home making money with us and you're not pushing as we refer to it, a lotion or a potion or a pill. You're not getting into that match of, gee, mine's better than yours, and why do I want this when I can buy something for a fraction of the price at a retail store or at Amazon or whatever. Send out cards is something that you're not going to find elsewhere in this iteration. And when you do, give an example. The Apple Store, I believe, you can send cards. They're more expensive. So send out cards is the low price leader. It's the high value leader. That's what I look for when I look for a home based business. So again, I'm Alan Sills. I thank you for your time. And now I'm going to go on to that second part of the video. Thank you. So you're looking at send out cards interface here. This is where one would go when you have an account to create a card. And you'll notice as we look down this vertical column, there are a number of different categories of cards. There are pre-made cards, but to me, the real strength of send out cards is right here. Create a picture plus card. So what I'm going to do is click on this. I'm going to choose, I've got a number of big choices here. I could pick a big card, 11 by 8. I could pick a 3-panel card, but I'm going to pick a regular greeting card, just a folded card. I could do it horizontally or vertically, so I'll do it horizontally. And now it comes up with an interface where I can personalize the card. I make it exactly what I want to make it. So I'm going to go over to pictures. There are different templates you can use. You can do all kinds of fancy stuff. I'm kind of a simple guy. So I'm going to take this picture and drag it over. And you can see it occupies the entire space. I could leave it at this. This will be the cover of my card. I could, if I want, add a blank text item. So I could have that here. I'll want to have it up top. I'll make it a little wider. Maybe the full width of my cover. And serpentine looks like a good choice for the moment. So I'll type in greetings from Hans Peak, Colorado. I can, much like in Microsoft Word, I can center justify. I can change the size. And maybe I want it a little smaller so I can just fit it right in. And I can move it a little higher up. And I can change the color. And there we have it. That's what the cover of my card will look like. Now let's take a look at the interior. The interior, I'll use this image here. And I'm going to click span, which is going to make the image, as I scroll down, this is both the upper and lower half of my card. So let's say I want to put my message in down here. And this time it's going to be a more personal message, so I'll use my personal font. And I'll start typing. I'm going to use yellow for my color. And I could type in something like, hey, was just thinking of you, blah, blah, blah. If that's not large enough, I can make it a bit larger. And I could add a few more other elements to the card. Now, if I continue forward with this process, what I'm going to do is I will be addressing the card so that an actual enveloped card is mailed out with a real stamp on it. And if I choose to, I could add a gift of any nature. There's a lot of different gifts. There's a link down below you can go to, and you can explore this for yourself and see what you think. So that's pretty much the whole story here. All right, thank you.